Steve and Benita, welcome to a very long overdue beginning to the design process. What I want to do is kick the process off is with the swimming pool. Next to it where those kids are standing, I want to do this little splash pad where the kids can access water all of the time without having to go in through the pool fence. The pool obviously has a spillover edge on 3 sides, and it goes into this balance tank. The balance tank is covered in rocks, which is quite safe to stand on, and obviously pool fence compliant. Then what I want to do is bring this lawn around, level it off, put this retaining wall in. This retaining wall just lines up with the pool, the inside of the pool edge there, and the little retaining wall that's on the other side. I've just got some lavender and some roses, and I really like the idea that this lawn just comes flat to a retaining wall. It's just under 1 metre, which is perfect, and we don't need any fencing or anything like that. Then I've given you a really large area of paving. I really like the idea that we can look out whilst we're sitting here across to the across over the vineyard down to where the orchard is going to be, and so on. And so you can see here I've just gone for glass pool fencing, a couple of day beds, some umbrellas, and then extra space in here for seating. Now you've already got the decking and the opening roof, and you're already geared up for a really nice lounge and dining space, so there's no need for me to go and interrupt all of that. I really like the idea that the steps just lead straight down to the avenue that's going to be next to the vineyard there. And speaking of avenues, it's something that we could do down there as well. An approach to to where that orchard is going to be. The existing house, I don't know what you want to do with that. I haven't touched it. And this is same pool, slightly different paving and treatment to the other side of it where I've got a fire pit. So this is just a splash pad. It's simply the water just drains back into the balance tank, and you can have these things. These are just geysers, and they sort of come up and down, come up and down. You can see these nice stone retaining walls that wrap around the pool. Again, this very formal sort of stairs. I like the idea that the lawn will roll around the outside and you get the mower up and down here. And then what I've done is I've done this little curve of pleached, these are linden trees. And then I like the idea that they're sitting there because it's one of those views right next to the house that we don't need to see from the house beyond this line here. It's just the neighbours' greenhouses until we get some good screening happening up against the boundary there. So there's a little path that wraps its way around. I've got the seat, they're just seats. Instead of going to the expense of building in seating, it's just a really simple fire bowl with some outdoor teak furniture that can just live there. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy and too expensive. Every time that we go and design something where the seating is built in, it becomes quite expensive. And to be honest, I think the teak seating is just as comfortable. So the inside of the pool fence is being slightly reduced. Obviously, you're going to put the day beds back in, the umbrellas in, and I really love how that pool is. It has that negative edge on all 3 sides. It looks spectacular from the house, and looking out across like that. So this is the very beginning of my creativity, and I was exploring, some nice curves to it. But I kind of like that it sits in line with the vineyard and just looks straight out without curving around the decking or anything like that. The splash pad's just a bit of fun. I don't believe that it would collect any more debris than the surface of the pool, and these geysers will just sort of jump up and down, or they can be on full time. That's a pretty easy solution, that one. So that's the beginning of where I've started. It's just this tiny little bit of corner of decking, but let's go from here.